Hey everybody!
Hey.
Welcome to another weekly Wednesday live stream. I'm Peter.
And I'm Monkit.
The Lee.
Yes, no, not the legend, but yeah, Lee.
The man, the kid, the Lee. So yeah, welcome to today's live stream. Well, you can pretty much guess what we have for you today. And we have been instructed by, I think Mike especially mentioned it, but Eric as well, to apologize because we had announced a different topic for today's live stream last week. Unfortunately, we had to change plans just a little bit. Yeah, it happens sometimes. It's a very dynamic working environment. I think it said that on the right on the thing where the job application form. Yeah. But anyway, no, it's a very dynamic thing. Things change. Anyway, we hope to have that topic pretty much very soon with you. But anyway. Seriously, lol.
Yeah, it's seriously this time. No worries. I've heard that joke a couple times.
Yes,
I can take it.
Actually, you look a bit less serious to me.
Yeah?
Yeah. Not sure if you guys noticed, but he's not wearing glasses.
Yeah. I'm trying lenses.
Yeah. So if he's blinking a lot, he's not trying to signal to you that he wants to be rescued or anything like that.
I'm not winking to you guys. It's just I'm getting used to contact lenses.
Yeah.
I don't want to see in full HD anymore. I want to see 4K with my eyes.
Oof,
so
yikes! I might need to get a cyberpunk-esque implant to do that.
Glasses fits better. Nah. I like this more.
We try.
But
we try different things.
Yeah.
Anyway, so today's live stream is all about this beast right here. So we have a special edition graphics card in a cooperation with World of Warcraft. And I feel a little bit bad for kind of presenting this live stream to you guys, because I don't want to say I'm the worst guy, but I'm definitely not one of the best guys to do this live stream, because I have a confession to make. I never played World of Warcraft. And I know this is kind of like a, how do you call yourself a gamer if you've never played that game? But yeah, anyway, yeah, I never got into it. It's a danger. I always considered it a dangerous game to me. I used to be a little bit addicted to an MMORPG back in the day, different one. And when this came out, I mean, don't get me wrong, I was so tempted. It looked very awesome, and there's a reason why it's still freaking running 20 years on, right? There's pretty much only one of those games that's still as big as it was, as it is now. But I just never got around to it, and I knew it was dangerous because I'm susceptible to it. Meaning, if I got into it, I'm not sure if I would be sitting here presenting this to you as much as living in a rundown house somewhere, maybe balding and, doing streams to get an income. But, yeah, that's the thing. So I wanted to get that out of the way before we get started. So I really can't speak to all the things of this game from experience. I just got all the references. People around me were playing it. I saw the thing South Park did, which I freaking loved, even though I didn't even play the game. But as a gamer, it was great. But anyway, so it's like this huge cultural thing, right? It's really a monumental game it has become, and I think that's a big achievement in and of its own. The fact that they made it run for this long and still keep a pretty big player base as well. But that's why I asked my kid to join, because
I did play it a little bit.
Exactly. He's not. To be fair, also there, right? You explain it.
I played it. I think about around the time that Legion came out. I don't know how long ago that was.
We'll get into that a little bit later. I made some slides because I had to learn about it as well.
Yeah.
Just to get like the years, like the chronology straight, right? Anyway.
Yeah, I used to be a big MMORPG fan, so grinding was my thing. And I played it because my friends introduced me, and they started to actually pay the game for me. So the in-game subscription, they would pay it with in-game currency, so with their gold. And funny thing is, when I started playing, at the beginning they were happy. But in the end, when I joined raids, it turns out that my DPS was not high enough, and in the end, I think they found it a bad investment.
I mean, I guess they hoped that you would get hooked, just and then afterwards you would start pulling your weight. Which, I mean, again.
But yeah, in the end, I quit because as a student, I didn't have money, but I did have time. And now I have money, but I don't have time.
That was also one of the things, and I'm not sure if that says more about me than it does the game. But the fact that it had like a monthly subscription fee was kind of off-putting to me at the time as well. Like I didn't have much money, and I didn't want to spend. I mean, I'm Dutch, so we have the reputation of being cheap as well. So I'm not sure if it says more about me, but that was kind of an off-putting, like the threshold for me. That was like, yeah, it's probably not a good thing for me. But it was I came damn close to giving it a try a couple of times. But yeah, in the end, I never pulled the trigger. Dutch, Scottish, no. I love the Scottish though. I love the accent as well, as much as I can understand it. But anyway, but yeah, again, like just full disclosure, we're not. And I tried to get people because we do have some colleagues, some hardcore fans of this game and players of this game. In our company locally as well, and I tried to get some of them to join us on the stream. Sadly, one of them went on holiday, so I told him, like, call yourself a gamer, really? You go into Ibiza instead of joining the stream. But yeah, anyways, obviously you don't give up your holiday for that. But I mean, sadly they weren't able to join. No. But it's not that we didn't try. But you'll have to make do with us. So I'm going to rely. I hope. I mean, are there any people in the chat that are like full-time players of this game, or
I saw that somebody was a player. He started in 2005.
Oof, that's nice. Yeah.
That's 19 years.
If I'm not mistaken, that's. I mean, it didn't come out in Europe until 2005. So in the US is when it launched in 2004, but in the EU it only launched in 2005, if I'm not mistaken. So it could be that if you're playing it from 2005 onwards, that you pretty much joined from the get-go. But yeah, so guys, anybody who's a full-time player in the chat, I will also rely a little bit on you guys. And the idea here is, share us your memories that you have about those times. Especially, well, we're going to talk about some of the expansion packs that came out back in the day. And yeah, I think the whole thing is about it's one big festival of nostalgia as well. I think that's pretty much how it's meant to be. Also, just to kind of prevent any questions about giveaways or stuff like that. Normally we have giveaways like game codes and Steam wallet codes. Today we're highlighting the ongoing promotion, I think we should call it, which you can see over Mankit's shoulder there. Which is, if you were already watching the stream, it's the thing we are kind of interrupting. But yeah, it's the promotion, and you can, by typing the, hashtag MSI X World of Warcraft out full, you can actually help to unlock prizes, which you can see actually 2 out of 3 levels are already unlocked, so that's damn good. And yeah, that just means that more prizes will be available. I believe the final prize is a full-blown PC mod, like a full functioning PC, all in the theme of World of Warcraft. So that's pretty damn cool. So yeah, that's what we're promoting today. That's the giveaway. And so also, I think every 5 minutes, our Stream Elements bot should be spamming the link to that to the landing page, let's say, of this whole promotion as well. But yeah, and we got, just in time for this live stream, we got a sample from our headquarters that they were able to provide us. Yeah, and later on, if we have time, I think we will, we also want to play the game a little bit, and by we I mean Mankit, who's the only one who actually has experience with the game out of us two. Out of the people in this studio. So yeah, but I mean, you also, I mean, you stopped playing around, you started with Legion, you mentioned?
No, I started like around Legion and expansion before that, but I quit after.
Okay.
Because I did not have enough subscription days.
So also there, it could be that if you're seeing his gameplay, it's not quite up to snuff and not quite up to date. You did play a little bit yesterday, right? You mentioned?
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope you got a little bit back into it. But yeah, let's get going. And I think for today, we're basically we want to show the card itself and everything involved with it. So that's pretty much what we're going to show you.
So Peter, there was a question in the chat. Is this the retail package?
Yes. So this should be. I mean, that's what I asked for. So this should be if you buy this card, if you manage to get your hands on it. It is a limited edition. I don't know exactly how many pieces, but I do believe it's limited. And if you do get your hands on it, this should be a good representation of what you should get once you get it at home.
It's a big package.
It is. It's a bit bigger than normal. I mean, I don't have the graphics card box like the normal size box as a comparison. There is one inside here, but I'll show you that once I open it up. But yeah, as you can see, I mean, the outer box already is a work of art. It really looks very nice. It would look nice on like a shelf, like on the wall behind you.
And for the people that maybe can't see through this stream, these orange gems, they're actually a little bit shiny. Just a little.
I mean,
bit.
can you take your phone out? Maybe we can try. Let's try some. We tried to put a setup here, and then let's see if this works. Yes, it does.
So as you can see, it's a little bit shiny.
Yeah, the gem here as well.
The gem here as well.
Yeah. So there's like, 5 gems here. I see, right?
Yeah.
Is there a significance to them? Like, why is there 5? Is that a?
To be honest, I do not know.
Okay. I mean, I'm just wondering. Right? It could be just
maybe someone
aesthetics,
in the chat
but
knows.
could be that there's actually like lore behind it, because that's the thing. Like, when I tried to look into this, like, there's no starting with the lore if you've never played the game. It's just it's like reading a whole series of Tolkien books, or at least trying to. So you have to kind of get into it. But yeah, it is a limited edition as far as I know. Yes, correct. Yeah. Any performance differences with this GPU? Well, I mean, it has some really kick-ass visuals. So yeah, it will perform better for World of Warcraft, obviously. Yeah. No, I mean, honestly, you'll see it later on. It's basically based on one of our really great, successful graphics cards there as well, the Gaming Slim model. But it just looks even more awesome than the original does. Nice.
Green screen.
Yes. Yeah, very green. Okay. But yeah, let's have a look at the box in a little bit more detail. So, I mean, it as you can see, it's really nice. It has a handle at the top as well. There you go. So if you need to, carry it home, that's always nice. It's a little bit heavier than your regular graphics card box as well. On the sides, obviously, nice MSI logo. On the rear, a slightly different visual, but still really, really nice. And a whole bunch of crap that I don't think people care about, but yeah, like all the certifications and stuff. But yeah, so basically you open it from the top here. So let's do an unboxing. That's 1, that's 2. Okay. Now let's have a look, because this needs to be glorious. Are you ready for the glorious shot?
Oh yeah.
Get it straight. Get it straight. There you go.
Oh yeah.
So as you can see, that's the graphics card box. So that's like the regular size graphics card. And then above that there is this nice thing here, which basically shows the 20 years World of Warcraft with a nice visual, with obviously the War Within, which is the latest expansion to come out. I think was it yesterday or the day before that it
26th.
launched? Yeah, depending on your region.
Well, it came out at during the 26th, but then at 12, so officially 27th.
Yeah. And then on the back of that, there's a nice text which explains, that we are thrilled to announce this collaboration and a little bit more information about it, and that we hope you enjoy the card and the game as well, obviously. Alpha Reaper Gaming, is asking, is there going to be a 4080 Super Edition of this? At least I assume you're talking about of this specific rendition. There will not. No, this is there's only one version of this card, and it's limited edition, so that's what it is. So this is a 4070 Super. But apart from this really nice visual and some, the text about it, there's some other stuff in the box that I want to show you before I take the card out. So you can see there's a little cutout here on the sides as well. And there is something here that has the logo of The War Within. So now you might think, okay, maybe are they giving me the game for free or what? Well, I mean, we're assuming that most people who will buy this already have the game and probably already have the DLC. So that's not what's inside here. Also, if you turn it around, there's a different one. So this is the visual for the Dragonflight expansion, right? So The War Within, Dragonflight. Okay, let's take that out. And then here we see a couple of other ones. The Battle for Azeroth. If we turn that around, Shadowlands. And there's more. Warlords of Draenor. Legion. This one should look familiar to you.
Yep.
Yep. And we also have Cataclysm. And Mists of Pandaria. I always thought it was Pandoria, but no, it's Pandaria. And here we go, back in time, the Burning Crusade. I believe this was the first expansion, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct.
And Wrath of the Lich King. This one was well known. At least there was so much marketing around this one. I remember that was like on TV and stuff. It was ridiculous. Like everybody knew and saw this, even if they weren't into gaming, and everybody caught something of this. And what these are is, let me just open one of them up, and I'll try and see, because it does show that we have like, little arrows here, and it does show that, there's a little part of the sticker here that's loose, so let me see if I can pull this off without damaging it. It's actually quite well on there. Oh, yep. Ooh, okay, so that's one. And we've got two to go. That's two. And then the last one. So, inside each of these boxes is a really nice inside, obviously, so also a little bit of the story behind it. So as you can see, then it also says the year that it came out. So 2007, The Burning Crusade. 2008, Wrath of the Lich King. Bit of a story. Obviously, anybody playing the game will know this, but you love the lore probably, so having a little bit more of it only makes it better. And then you see something really nice in here, which is actually, there are two halves of a backplate. So let me remove this very carefully. Here we go. As you can see, they're quite carefully packaged with some padding there as well, so they are nice and safe. But these are two halves, and each half represents one of the expansions. And then on the rear, there are, it's a nice gold finish, but there are some magnets. So these round points here, they're magnets. And so in a minute when we take the graphics card out, you'll see basically you can put this on the back of the graphics card. And you can pretty much mix and match whatever, whichever visual or expansion you'd like to show. And this the color looks a little bit off to me. So let's first take this off. It's the protective layer. So you can see this is nice. This is a nice matte gold finish. And then the other side as well. There we go. But the real big thing is obviously this side. There we go. And then the other one as well. Wrath of the Lich King. There we go. So, as you can see, some really nice visuals. And these are two halves that, when put together, have a perfect seal. And let's open the next one up as well, so we can show it off later on when we take out the graphics card.
No, it's not plastic.
No, this is, I mean, I'm going to do this very gently, but if I tap them against each other, this is, I'm not sure, yeah, I mean, this could sound like plastic, but it really isn't. It feels cold as well to the touch. So this is definitely not plastic, it's metal. You can also see it maybe on the side. I'm not sure if you can zoom in. You're trying to hook up your mic, I can see that. Can you zoom in on the side, or I can try and hold it closer? I'm not sure if
it's focusing on your hands.
Yeah, but you can see, I mean, it's, yeah, it's all shiny, and basically it's I'm guessing it's aluminum. Obviously it's coated, but yeah, it's aluminum.
No, Alpha Reaper, stay here.
Yeah.
Bad urges normally means that you're interested.
Yes, yeah, bad urges turn into good investments and
exactly.
Happy people. Okay, so let's put these back in here. And also, I mean, that's the really nice thing about it. Once you take them out of the packaging, you still have this nice box, which you can put them back into.
Yep.
So let me do that for now. And then let's get the next one out. I have to find a place where I can put all the plastic. Okay. Next up, Cataclysm and Mists of Pandaria.
It's not allowing me to zoom out.
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right, so that's one. Actually, maybe I should just pull them off completely.
Favorite combination? For me, it would be Legion with I think the Lich King.
And why those two? I mean, Legion, I can probably guess because that's the one you played.
Yeah. Under the Lich King, it also has to do with Blizzard. But I play Hearthstone.
Ah, I see. Okay.
And the Lich King is one of my favorite cards.
Ah, okay. All right. Well, but there you go. I mean, so some people might say, well, I just like certain visuals a lot, right? Or you could say, well, I just have special memories with, one expansion or the other. And the nice thing about it, because they're magnets, it's very easy to just change it from one day to the next, or one moment to the next. It doesn't take much time or effort. Let's just take the rear off first. There we go. And here we go, Mists of Pandaria. And Cataclysm. By the way, sorry if I'm not doing this in the right chronological order. If you're triggered by that, I sincerely apologize. Yeah, I'm trying to do it as close as I can, because I think this is pretty much, now we're Cataclysm was 2010, it says in the box here, and Mists of Pandaria is 2012, so it is getting quite close.
Man, this art is so cool.
It is. It looks really nice. But it will look nicer when applied on the card later on. But let's continue. So this is for these two expansions. Also, I really love that it's very subtle, but you can just about make out that it has like this tiny gold, like yellow goldish edge there. And that just makes it look a little bit nicer to me.
Yep.
I really like that.
Oh.
And as you can see, it's a matte finish as well on the print, let's say. So it's not, it won't be overly reflective. It's a matte finish there.
I always think of Lord of the Rings a lot with the dragons.
Oh, of course. I mean, the dragons, yeah, they they happen in a lot of epic stories. Right. So now we have Warlords of Draenor, and let me just get the stickers off. I mean, the more I do this, the less scared I am of damaging the packaging, because I can feel that even though these stickers are pretty well on there, like they're pretty sticky, but yeah, the packaging itself is of such good quality that I'm not really, I don't feel scared that I'm going to rip anything, or it feels like a really high quality finish. So let's open that up. There we go. Now we're on to 2014 and 2016 with Warlords of Draenor and...
Oh, wait, the reflection is not allowing us to...
Yeah, that's why I need to...
oh, yeah, this is...
we need to peel.
Wait, I'll do it like this. Now let's peel.
Appealing. There we go again, the rear. It comes off really easily on this, on the rear side there. And
I'll buy this, sell the GPU, and keep the box and contents. Not a bad idea.
Well, no, honestly, you haven't seen the GPU yet. So honestly, if you need to look at it, it really completes the whole thing, to be fair. But let's first take a look at all the backplates. So Warlords of Draenor here, really nice, and Legion.
Well, Brick Twin, that's where there's a giveaway. So if you enter, who knows, you might have a small chance.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's always.
you have a chance, not a small chance. You have a chance. So.
Exactly. Okay. So here you go. This is, I mean, the packaging.
Right, if you miss World of Warcraft, this is the right moment to go back.
Oh yeah.
In the game. you could lay it out on the fridge. That's actually quite
you could.
smart.
You could. Yeah, the ones that you're not using, you can pretty much, you could put on something else, or you could buy like a metal sheet or something, and then put it on the wall, and then just hang it up there.
And which one are these washers? Can you feel when you touch them for blind people?
How do you mean the washers? You mean the magnets on the back? I mean, they do stick out a little bit. So, I mean, you can. But if you're talking about the actual print, no, it's not bezeled or anything like that. It's flat. I mean, it does have a bit of a how do you call that? Not a structure. Anyway, yeah, because it's a matte finish, so there is there's a little bit of a structured feel to it, but it doesn't follow the contours of the print or anything like that. No.
Is the giveaway international or just US? It's worldwide.
I believe so, yeah. But I mean, all the details are on the landing page that should be posted in the chat, at least on YouTube and Twitch, every 5 minutes. Or you could go to MSI.com, and there you can also find it under What's New. And then it should be like the MSI and World of Warcraft, cooperation project, or I don't know exactly what it was called, or promotion, something like that.
And if you play World of Warcraft currently, it's also on the Battle.net app. The giveaway is also located there.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah. So also really cool. Again, little story about each of the expansions here. I didn't open this yet, guys, so I didn't even see this part yet because I wanted to have like the raw, unboxing experience live on the stream. So this to me was a little bit of a really nice surprise, a nice touch as well.
Stage 2 is already unlocked. We're trying to unlock Stage 3 now.
Yes, correct. Yeah. Okay, so moving on to the next one. Shadowlands and Battle for Azeroth. Honestly, when I first saw this one, I thought, well, this kind of looks like the OG visual to me, almost. I thought it was for a second, but that's probably just because I didn't play the game. So, all right, this part.
Man, guys, when I saw this graphics card with all the backplates, I wanted to have it too. But
I still do, even though I didn't play the game, just because it looks so freaking awesome. And the fact that you can change the appearance with the backplate, and that's the part that in most PCs is facing upwards, right? That's the part you usually see. So the fact that you can change that, that's just really nice.
I just think my girlfriend won't be too happy with it, so...
Why not?
Spending too much money.
Oh, it's your money.
And I already bought some other stuff lately, so...
You gotta treat yourself, right? Treating myself a little bit too well. Maybe. Is there such a thing?
No, but you know how it is.
Yep. The what we call WAF, wife acceptance factor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go with Battle for Azeroth first. That looks very nice.
I would actually put the backplates maybe like into a sort of like paint. No, not painting. Like, you know, like those.
You can make like a wall for it.
Yeah.
You know.
No.
Oh, you mean like put a frame around it, like as a work of art.
Use the 5-finger discount on the way out tonight. No, I think Peter will know who.
Who did
it.
Yeah, exactly. There's only so many people who are here. Plus, I'm probably taking it with me. No, just kidding.
I will see him on World of Warcraft tonight.
Well, probably not, because it's so massive and there's like a lot of servers, I've heard. So the chances of meeting each other there.
It's okay. I'll stalk you.
Okay, fair enough.
The box must be heavy. Was it heavy?
It was a bit heavier than normal, yeah. But I mean, it's not. I don't actually know how heavy it is. It's probably you can find it on the product page, because it is on there. But yeah, again, this is really nice with a little bit of a story to it. And the fact that you can just, put the unused ones in the packaging here, and they are like really protected by the padding on the side as well. So you can just put it. It's almost like a booklet, and then on the side there's like little logo there as well.
Yeah. The fact that there's these. I like the fact that like the magnets will help in so many cases. I mean, you can also if you have a metal case, you can even put them next to your case.
On the side.
Yeah.
Not even next to
and create your own World of Warcraft themed PC.
Exactly, yeah. I'm too old for this. No.
Nobody's too old.
Wait. What I've been told by older people than me is the older you get back to your old interests, let's say. And if gaming was your interest when you were young, you're probably drawn to it. And it might be the older games, so that's why maybe even World of Warcraft has a special draw to like older people, because they used to play it when they were younger. 20 years ago, right? I mean, if you were 20 back in that time, you're 40 now. So actually, interest in some of these aspects, or in gaming in general, actually, from what I've seen, it comes back with age. It ages like fine wine, let's say.
See, we
see people in the chat. Yeah, Edge UHF is saying, I'm 42, will be playing till I die. Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way. Like, I feel like I should be that old guy in the old people home, constantly playing games and stuff. Like,
what do you mean? Well, I'll be able to pull a Cartman with this GPU. I understand that episode, but I don't know. I don't understand what you mean.
Level up. Probably something like that. And get hot pockets from your mom while sitting in your basement.
Bathroom.
Yes, but you need to make sure you don't get pwned by random people, obviously.
The sword of a thousand truth.
Oh yes. Wait. Oh. Oh. Okay. On other ones, this was separated at the top. There we go. That's better. So again, I mean, I never get tired of this. This finish is also just really nice. It has a nice color to it.
Gamers don't get old; they level up.
I believe I have some cards that say that. Some birthday cards.
Yeah. Like recently, I turned 30, and my girlfriend made me a card, like handmade, and it said, "Congratulations, you reached level 30."
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, achievement unlocked.
Yeah.
Exactly. So here we go. This is Dragonflight.
To be honest, I like the details on this card the most, I think.
It does look pretty damn sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Oh wait, maybe the orange part here? Is it the orange parts on the box? Is it that? Maybe that's it.
I'm not sure. What do you mean?
So you see like this orange here?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the same as like on the package.
Probably, yeah, because obviously the War Within is the expansion that just came out. So that's also 2024. So
Thank
obviously
you.
that's what that's what we are probably, and what Blizzard also wants to highlight. That makes most sense. You want to highlight what just came out, the new stuff. But yeah, this also just looks so freaking sweet. Okay, guys, so now we need to have a vote, because while I take the graphics card out, we need to decide which ones we want to put on the card first when we get it out.
Shall we put them spread out on the table and let people pick?
I think we can we can let the chat think and have some people shout out some options. I didn't completely remove these. From the first one, because I was scared I would maybe damage it, but I'm gonna do that now because it just makes it a lot easier to open it up again. Here we go. All right. Okay. So, I mean, yeah, we could. Okay, let's. Give me a second. I will take the box out first.
Wait, let me
don't
see.
worry. We'll get back to this.
Let me see if I can zoom out again. Can you go to the main screen while I fix this? Let me see.
I could try.
Okay, let me see if I can fix
So
this.
I just took the box out for now. You may see there's like some magic going on here. That's just a green screen. Obviously, the NVIDIA badge is green, so that's why this is see-through, like a magic. It's not like that in real life, I have to tell you. That would be really cool. We're still working on that technology, but so far, hasn't been successful.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
All right, let's see. Here we go.
See, back to normal.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'll just take this out for now, but what I'll do now is I'll just also line up the other boxes with the backplates. So this is now empty, but I mean, yeah, the box itself, you can if you can fold it back in, this would look great indeed on like a shelf or something like
somebody
that.
just asked if this is a retail package. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So you get everything that was just.
Yes, that is inside each of the retail packages indeed.
Mike, it's hard to find an angle. That doesn't do it.
That doesn't do what? What is he saying? Casual revealing our lack of yeah, I mean that's the thing, right?
It's
We're
hard to
showing
find an
something very
angle.
big. Yeah, that's anyway.
It's hard.
So okay, let's put this to the side, along with all the friggin' plastic that I just pulled off of these backplates.
Woo!
And let me lay it out. I mean, it's a shame that they each, they all have two sides, because you can only show one side at a time.
Maybe we can open them. Do we have enough space? No.
Well, but then the graphics card, the backplates could fall out.
Oh.
So
okay.
I mean, we could, but I'd have to. Okay, wait. Then also one is, upside down.
Or maybe just show the backplates.
Yeah.
Like that.
Okay. I will try to do it chronologically, right, guys? You correct me if I'm wrong here. So here we go. Then I believe it's these.
Puzzle time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if anything, that sounds like a really nice, fun puzzle. Let me see. Yeah, now these ones.
I know, right? Style Sports 420. I like that one too. I wanted to combine it with Legion. Sadly, they're both on the same side.
Yeah. Let me see. Here we go. And finally, the last two expansions. Right, so from top to bottom, this should be it. Maybe just do a flyby. Slower. You go way too fast.
Sorry.
You in a rush?
I heard flyby. I thought it had to be fast.
Oh, okay. Well, we should have gotten the gimbal out for this.
Yeah, because I'm shaking.
A little bit. You're a little bit shaky.
Yep. And now that you say that I'm shaking even more. Yep.
Okay.
So have you guys decided?
I see a lot of people saying, you know, there's some Draenor, Lich King, Cataclysm left, Legion right. There's a lot of different opinions. But I think that just shows, you know, that all of them are really nice. We could do. Okay, I have an idea. Maybe it's kind of like color matching, but it's also, I guess, kind of cool because it's more like, you know, take the oldest one, so Burning Crusade, and the War Within.
What do you guys think?
Like old and new, right? And it's kind of like blue and getting to more towards the other blue as well.
No. Whoa.
Burning Crusades, Mist of Pandaria. Yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? You can mix and match it any way you want, and that's the real cool thing about it.
Ooh, this kind of has a nice feeling to it.
I get like Street Fighter vibes here.
Oh yeah, kind of.
Right? No?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, kind of.
But that's the thing, right? You can just combine it with whatever you want, and that's the really cool thing about it as well.
We should call this live stream MSI Puzzle.
Mix and match. Kung Fu Panda. That's the thing that I thought back when the Mist of Pandaria came out. I was like, what the hell? Kung Fu Panda in World of Warcraft? The 2 Lich Kings, please. I think there's only one, if I'm not mistaken, but maybe I'm wrong. So I mean, you can. I mean, also this is pretty nice color matching, I think.
Yeah.
Wrath. I see a lot of people saying Wrath of the Lich King, Wrath of the Lich King.
Okay, so it has to be at least Wrath of the Lich King.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so that's going to be one side.
Okay.
And that means the other, all the other sides are not included anymore.
No, indeed. You are, yeah, indeed.
So guys, you got to pick from one of these.
Yeah, from Burning Crusade, Cataclysm, Warlords of Draenor, Battle for Azeroth, or Dragonflight.
Together with this.
Yes.
Wrath of the Lich King.
Okay, we can let's just go through them, right? Let's start with the Burning Crusade. And obviously this was how it was in the box because these are the first 2 expansions. So, I mean that's one match. Right, but this is maybe too on the nose, right? This is maybe too much of like, well, duh, these ones were together. So let's take Cataclysm. I see some people saying, yeah, combine it with Cataclysm. Let's do that.
Kind of like a fire and ice type of...
Yeah. Getting a Song of Fire and Ice kind of vibes from this.
I like the one with the orc on it. Well, there are multiple with orcs.
Yeah, don't worry.
Orc?
Yeah, the big orc face maybe. I mean, the thing is, right, I mean, you see a big guy, it's like a close-up here.
Yeah.
So if you pick another one with more like a close-up, meaning, for example, the one with the orc here, yeah, it's kind of maybe, let's try that.
This gives me a movie type of poster vibe.
Yeah. Face-to-face one, yeah, exactly, this one, yeah. I see 2 humans.
All right.
Okay. Let's try Warlords of Draenor. We haven't tried that one yet. I mean, it looks a bit crowded maybe, but it's also kind of like a cool group photo. Yeah, people saying the fire and ice combo looks nice.
And then we have Dragonflight left.
Battle for Azeroth, yeah, and we have the Dragonflight indeed. Yeah, this one also looks kind of nice. Warlords of Draenor is MSI staff night out. You're kind of right, NRT. You are kind of right. I've been there a couple of times, and yeah, it does feel like that. Okay, Dragonflight also. Dragon and Panda would suit better. Yeah, maybe. Okay, I think I saw most people saying with Cataclysm. So basically fire and ice.
Yeah, nice contrast.
This seems to be, you know, what a lot of people also like. So, okay, let's put that to the side, and when we get the card out, let's do that one first. And let me just get the other ones out of the way for a second. Let me see. I want to be careful with them. Right. Ooh, you can click them together actually. Ooh, they're quite strong magnets. Like these are. That's also how you know they're metal. Like they actually connect to each other with the magnets. So also that's proof of.
Quite strong too.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, it feels like the print on this can survive that if you don't start rubbing it with the magnets, obviously. But other than that, anyway, yes, let's get the card out.
Oh, the moment people have been waiting for.
So, I mean, you've seen, you know, our boxes for graphics cards. Obviously, you've probably seen them. This one obviously is special. It also has the nice World of Warcraft 20 years, so the 20 logo on there. Other than that, it is a RTX 4070 Super, and it's based on a gaming slim model, which is a really nice graphics card. It's one of the slimmer ones, obviously the name says it. It has 12 gigs, so it's the 12 gig GDDR6X version, which is basically the version that released.
Oh no, I cannot show them the back.
How not? Why not? Oh, then you spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Kind of, but yeah. So here's all the details of the card, obviously, and yeah, here's a little bit of a spoiler on this side. With a shiny finish. Exactly. Okay, let's open her up. So kind of like the other box, there's two latches at the top here, and then you just lay it down and open it up, and you see more packaging. Okay, so obviously everything is in protective foil here. Before I take the card out itself, I'll show you. Obviously there is a power cable, like a power connector here with the 12 pin, which if you still have the older an older power supply, you get 2x8 to the new 12 pin power connector here. I'm just going to leave this in here because there's no point. We don't have to use this one here. Another nice thing you get, and that's pretty much with all our 3-fan cards, I believe, you get a graphics card support mount. And so this one, obviously, is right in theme with the logo and the color. So this you can mount under your graphics card to kind of help support it with on this little rubber patch here, little cube. And actually inside here there is another little rubber cube included, so you can actually I think one side is sticky. Yeah, here we go. So one side you tear that off and it will stick. So if you need additional support, or for whatever reason this one comes off, you have a reserve one to put on there. But it's a nice touch. I mean, honestly, these cards, especially the gaming slims, are not that heavy. They're not the heaviest of 3-fan cards, but it's a nice addition that if you do feel uncomfortable that the card, or maybe you're moving it around to places or to events or whatever, just that little bit of extra support during transport to make sure nothing happens to it. But yeah, let's put that here as well. We're not going to use that today either. And then the main event, the card itself. Underneath it is a little guide, quick guide, which again we don't need, but yeah, quite nice. And then here it goes. And guys, just so you know, we left all the plastic on there.
Oof.
So you'll see a lot of reflection here, but you'll kind of get the idea. And we left it on there because we want to peel it off
With you guys.
live. So we're going to do that in just a second. But as you can see, it's a very nice looking card indeed. Custom backplate as well. So even without the backplates, the magnetic ones in the box, you can see it already has a very nice backplate there as well. And I'll just take some of these protectors off already because, yeah, we're going to use it later. Yeah, I think I should just start with the backplate, right?
All right.
Maybe. So there's a little part sticking out here. Let's go. Yes. And now you can see it has a really nice metallic matte finish, yeah. But it's really nice with the, yeah, you can really see the metallic coloration there. And especially with the, you know, with the gold, yeah, it's such a nice contrast. It looks so rich, so nice.
Man, the matte finish is done really well.
It is, yeah. Like I'm trying to get some reflection, which you can see from, you know, this part is shiny obviously, so there you can really see the light reflecting. But you can just see how matte that is. Like this is really, really nice, and especially, you know, like the light dark part.
It's some kind of blue shade.
Yes, it's like a dark bluish, yeah. It looks very like rich, saturated color, especially with the contrast with the gold print on it. This looks really nice.
You know, I'd almost feel guilty slapping one of those magnetic backplates on.
Yeah, but you can. That's the thing, right? So you don't like normally. I've seen it in the past with case mods or stuff like that, like modding a graphics card, and they would actually like they you know you would have to take the graphics card off by just unscrewing all the screws here, and then you actually remove it and then replace it with a custom backplate. Here you don't have to do that, so you can actually just slap one of the backplates on, but you can just as easily remove it again. Or you can even just use one half, but we'll get back to that, right? We'll show that in a minute. Let me get this out of the way here as well, so we don't have anything blocking our view. There we go. All right, then let's flip it over, and now let's do some peeling on what we call the shroud. So basically that's the outside of this card. Let's see where it's best to begin. If I see any parts sticking out. Not really. Okay, well, we'll just take a random corner and start then, I guess. I'm not sure how well this will peel. This comes off like in one piece. It's a little bit thicker. There we go.
Well, that was not much ASMR to it.
No, exactly. No, I mean, the backplate was the main event when it comes to ASMR. So, I mean, this is, as you can see, it's a little bit more, yeah. It's a little bit thicker plastic than the other part. But yeah, there we go. And also there, it's like the same, like dark blue matte color. But obviously this part is plastic here. So where this is actually metal, this is plastic, but it still looks really nice, especially with the gold color accents here as well. And as you can see, it's a bit of a mix of, there's a little bit of, here I see some, it's like brushed. See that?
Yep.
There you go. So it's a bit brushed, and then there's a bit like matte finish here. So it's, oh, you can see as well, like brushed, matte.
Yep.
And yes, you're right, there are more stickers on the fan, so let's take those off.
Let's see if those give some ASMR.
I doubt it, they're usually really small. And also, I'm trying to see, but there's no little part that sticks out, so I'm gonna have to try and use my non-existent nails to... Here we go, okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a little one, yeah, that's not bad. Actually, wait, I was just looking at this. Because it's the logo is embossed, so actually the sticker you can. I just noticed it when I was trying to get rid of it here. Anyway, okay, and the middle one. See if I can get my nail under it without actually removing the fan sticker. There we go. Oh, wait, yeah. Now I got it. And also here, there's like a little bit of a...
Yeah, you should keep these.
Because it's, well, but the thing is, like, they are actually embossed. I will show you that in a minute. So there's actually, it's tactile, right? You can actually feel the logo on there. Oh, almost. Come on. Oh, these are actually hard to get your nail under. Okay. And the last one.
There we go.
All right. So let's do another flyby a little bit. I'll try to turn them the right way around. But you can see, like, so there's two dark ones with the gold logo, and then there's in the middle is the inverted one, the gold one with the black logo. It's really nice. I believe they call this, like, we call it sunburst? Like on watches, you would call that a sunburst dial or something, right? That finish. But yeah, you can see it's actually, it is like embossed, so it actually stands out a little bit.
Yep.
That's really cool.
If you do it from this side,
yeah, that might be, yeah.
you can see it's not flat.
No, indeed. And let's see, I mean, there's a little bit of RGB here in the logo. And I mean, if we just go the length of the card there. That just looks really nice. That's actually upside down, right? I should do it like that.
And maybe the ports.
Yeah, now obviously there's like dust protectors in there, so HDMI and 3 times DisplayPort. Obviously, I mean, this is, well, it's basically, again, like in specs wise, it's the same card as the Gaming X Slim, the 4070 Super Gaming X Slim, or sorry, Gaming Slim rather, not the X Slim. But yeah, this is the same as the standard card. But it really, where it shines is basically the look, the custom looks, the design, and of course, and now we get to it, because I'm going to put the card down there for a second. These are the ones that we chose, right? So we take these magnet points and we just line it up. And I'm not sure, let me see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and I was wondering, like, this hole, what does that, honestly, at first I thought that's gonna be, like, it's gonna leave this exposed, right? But no, it actually leaves the World of Warcraft 20 logo. There you go. And because of the magnets, it really is pretty much flush on the card, so it doesn't really stick out much at all. But it is on there quite solidly, so I mean, you're not going to do this in a PC, obviously, but it's like they won't. You don't have to be afraid, even if you like do it like inverse, right? Like, they're not going to fall off. It's pretty sturdy magnets.
Hell yeah, that looks good. Whew.
Right? And I mean, like I said, right, there's like so many things you can do with this. So if you only want one side, you can simply do that, or the other way around, and only use one side like that. Although I have to say, I think it looks better when you combine it with other parts. But yeah, so if you feel like, okay, well, you know what, I'm not feeling like Cataclysm and Wrath of the Lich King today. What you could do is just take any of the other ones and say, okay, well, I feel a bit more Battle of Azeroth today. So then that's how your graphics card looks. Yeah. Instead of, okay, maybe I'm not feeling the Wrath of the Lich King anymore. I mean, I've had it for a couple of days or maybe a couple of weeks, and I just want something else a bit. Okay, well, let's just put this on. And then there you go. So yeah, there you go. That's really nice. That looks really beautiful coming from a car guy. All right, well, I mean, car guys, you know, you spend a lot of time also on the looks of the car. So yeah, that's a big compliment. Thank you. We wanted to put the panda on as well. Some people were asking the panda. Okay, let's put the panda on. Here we go. I want it so bad. I mean, that's the point of the stream as well. Kind of like to show you how it looks. And obviously then it's up to you if you want it or not, and if you want to spend money on it. So many choices, great work to the design team. I mean, to be fair, you know, obviously you work with you know, big established company with in the gaming world as well with Blizzard, so obviously they help to curate the images as well. I'm pretty sure it's their artwork, so it's really a nice co-work between, you know, we help to choose the materials and you know, on the graphics card and how it should look, and obviously I guess also with the mechanism to make it quite easy. But also safe. Like there's not a whole lot that can go wrong here. So I hope at least the chance of RMA because of this is like pretty much zero. I hope. But still give you the choice and the opportunity to do that. So I think that's really cool.
Hi Kelly C. Solus, I didn't see the whole stream because of work, but do you get all the plates? Yes.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
also get the box that the parts were in.
Yes.
So it's the whole thing.
Yeah, and all of the plates, like they're split into two, obviously, so they are combined into one box. And so each of them, so this one contains the Dragonflight and the War Within version, and they are then in here basically. And you can either choose to put them back in, or I mean, you know, Mankit also had a really nice suggestion earlier as well, saying, well, you could make like a wall where you put them, like almost like a whiteboard kind of thing. Like you can put magnets on that as well,
Yeah.
right? So basically they're like magnets, or you can put them on the fridge if you like. There's a lot you can do. Even you can put them on the side of your case if it's if you have a metal side of the case. Yep. And not a glass panel, for example. So there's like a lot of different things you can do with that. It's really cool.
The more creative you are, the more you can get out of this.
It's up to you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But,
yeah.
Somebody, I think Dusan asked us what is our favorite combination.
Oof. All right, well, you go first. You
Wrath of the
actually
Lich
played
King
it.
and Cataclysm now.
Okay.
Yeah, because of the whole contrast.
All right, let's
it
put
just.
It works.
I've always been like I have a weakness for fire and ice. Like if that's combined, it just gives me that. I don't know. It just looks amazing.
Contrast.
Yep. But ideally, I would choose Wrath of the Lich King and Legion, but they're on the same side.
Yeah, yeah. So sadly, indeed, you can't combine these two, for example, because the shape. So you can, if you try it.
Wait. Oh no, it will stick out.
No.
Never mind. It's sticking out, guys.
Yeah. Because these are indeed physically a little longer than these ones. So if you
He was giving me hope.
if you check, so physically, let's see if we can show it. One is a completely different shape than the other. So yeah, sadly that there is a limit a little bit, but I mean that's sadly necessary to how you can combine them. My favorite, well, let's see. I mean, I do like there's a problem. Individually, there are a couple of ones that I really like in terms of design. I don't have any like nostalgia feelings with any of them because I never played it. I did, you know, follow a couple of these things, but just going off the visuals themselves. And I'm no designer, so this is very personal. But I kind of like this one because of, I don't know, just the you know, the stance and the it just looks really cool. The Mists of Pandaria, and then let's see which one. I mean,
These will be in. These will be available, right, to buy.
I think this one. I think I like this because of like there's like this, you know, face to face. It makes it personal, like, you know, this is personal kind of thing. And then this guy, like, bring it on. It's just, you know, I don't know, I just like it. Either that or probably the Burning Crusade one. I also like that, but that's more because of the color, also because it has like multiple colors there. This is also a really nice combo.
Yeah, I agree with this one.
I think this one actually maybe a little bit more than the previous one, just because of the, like, yeah, I don't know, the color combination. But again, like, the really nice thing is, like, if you've been playing this from the beginning, and I have this with other games as well, like, you remember when a certain extension came out, right? Or expansion. You will think like, oh, that was the time when I called in sick, or, you know, oh, I took a couple of days off, or this happened, or that happened, or I made new friends and they're still playing to this very day, or whatever. So, you know, it makes it so personal as well. Like the emotions and the value that you have with each of these. So that to me makes it, I mean, again, like, I don't have that, but I would imagine that for me, if I was a hardcore World of Warcraft player, that would make it so much better than it already is. So then it's not just that it looks awesome, but there's also all this other, all this other nostalgia feeling along with it. Right? I had one, the War Within was a bit hidden, yeah. But I mean, there's like so many awesome combinations you can make. Yeah. All right.
Shall we boot it up?
We could try. Yeah. You think it will work?
I think it will work.
Yeah. Yeah. So, which backplate shall I put on?
Let's do something else
Yeah.
than what we did before, because they already saw the Lich King and Cataclysm. Let's choose the first one that we see in chat. The first person to answer with a combination, we'll put that one on. BC Legion. Burning Crusade and Legion.
Ooh, I almost had that. I had Battle for Azeroth and Legion, but okay, fine.
Alright, this will be it.
Yes. It also looks really nice, by the way. I like the green from Legion as well, like the really bright neon green.
Yeah, the Burning Crusade and Legion. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll stick with this one.
Looks friggin' sweet, guys.
Oh,
Good
hell
choice. Yeah. Good choice. All right. Okay. Let's grab the. Yeah. Let's first put these other plates away.
So
Safely.
easy to clean up as well.
Yeah. I mean, I want to be careful, obviously, because I get the feeling that if I do this wrong, then they might damage. But other than that, it's.
Or if you guys really want to go to the max, put them all on.
You can probably do that. Let's do it for science, right? For science. Oof. Yeah. Yes.
It works.
I'm not sure if this will give you enough clearance with your memory slots and your, you know, and your GPU, your CPU cooler. So this is not recommended.
No.
But hey, who are we to tell you how to use it if you buy it, right? So that's up to you, obviously.
It's an extra heatsink.
Holy crap.
Oh.
That makes it quite a bit more heavy as well, by the way. So that like almost doubles the weight, I would say, of the whole card. Like,
No longer a slim card. Nope.
no, indeed. So now it's a thick boy. It's stacked. I think like this is the stacked version, right? Like literally stacked.
Gaming MSI stacked.
Yes. Gaming stacked.
Okay, now you need to get it
Extra
off.
cooling mass. I'm not sure if this will help with cooling. There's no thermal pad, so I'm not gonna insinuate that this helps with cooling, guys. But then again, if World of Warcraft is the game you're playing, I'm not concerned about cooling at all, because I mean a 4070 Super, I mean it's it's almost idling probably playing that game, almost.
Oh, no.
What?
When I was playing it yesterday, even with a 3090 Ti,
Oof.
with everything on high, it was using like 80%.
Okay, well then.
But then again, if that's because I didn't cap the
Oh,
FPS.
there you go. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, let's take our
right.
our test rig out.
All right.
Oh yeah, sure. Oh, let's see. Let's don't try this at home, kids.
Yeah, we're professionals.
Well, in the sense that we are being paid to do this, yes. Okay. Honestly, we got this. We asked our FAE team, so Peter and Ruud, to provide us with a ready-to-go rig, let's say.
Well, Jericho 78, it was a 3090 Ti, so I think the 3090 Ti is slightly better than the 4070 Super,
Depends on what.
right?
Because it cannot do DLSS 3,
Yeah,
like
okay.
the frame generation. Although I don't know, like, does World of Warcraft even support things like DLSS and I don't know, honestly.
It supports FSR.
Oh, okay, that's the wrong side.
Monkey forgot that he tried to do a retro build when he's at professional. Hey, it booted.
Uh-oh.
Skeets, it booted,
Uh-oh.
and it ran Crisis, so it's all good.
Yeah, well, that was the question, probably, right? Can it run
Crisis? And it did.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see if this one, actually we need to get these cables out from the fans, because then otherwise we're going to get a whole lot of noise again. We should not forget to connect the power. There we go. That's more like it. And then we should have a button here somewhere. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Yep. Whee! It's alive!
You just sound like an old man.
I know, I tried to. Good to hear I succeeded. If it lights up, it's a mic drop. Well. I mean, it does. Can you take your phone? You can maybe show the RGB here a little bit. Oh. Let the connection catch up just a second. But yeah, especially on top here. So this is where the RGB is located on the gaming slim models. So it's in that, translucent bit of glass at the, at the top of the card, at the side or top, whatever you want to call it. And then if you go from the other side, you can actually show, there you go. Yes. So this also looks really nice with the fan spinning like that.
Nice setup so far.
And you can see the fan stopping now because obviously the temperature is below, probably, well below 60, which is when the fans will stop to prevent unnecessary spinning. And I mean, this setup is like a vertical mount. Normally, in most other PCs, you will have the card mounted in a way that you can see the backplate and it's kind of facing your way. So in this case, it isn't. I don't like zero fan. Well, you can override it, let's say. So you can actually just disable it, and so it's optional. But by default, it's on because it does kind of save, the life of the bearings in the fan. And also, it just eliminates any kind of fan noise. Even though, when the fans are spinning at low RPM, it's pretty much silent anyway. How do you participate in this giveaway? All the instructions are on the page. Maybe we can, when we go to the capture, we can actually pull up the promotion page and just show you guys. Does the card have dual BIOS? No, these cards do not have dual BIOS. That's only, I believe, on the higher end cards, especially the Supreme cards, I believe, have that, if I remember correctly. But most of the gaming cards do not have that, especially not the gaming slim cards. Those are a little bit more, they're slimmer, but they're also a little bit more affordable because, leaving a couple of features out like dual BIOS, which is, it's nice to have, but it's quite situational. Okay. Yeah. Maybe we can go to the capture. Sorry, what?
Oh, I'm still holding them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can. Okay.
Do you want to
Just go to
the
the
web page first?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I need it. I know. The amount of times that since I've worked here that I've thought, I know I don't need it, but somehow it feels like I do. And I can't quite put my finger on it. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you. Do you have MSI support for video cards? Do you mean like a physical support to hold it up? Because those are included in the box for most 3-fan cards. Or do you mean like support as in if you have any issues? Yeah, obviously. Most of the support happens through your reseller where you buy the card. Because that's usually the thing that's closest to you. Yes, physical. Well, yeah, I mean, they are in the box most of the times. For cards that are, usually are 3-fan cards, they will have them. Or I believe when they're above a certain weight class. So even some, I think there are some 3-fan cards that don't have it, and they will be typically Ventus cards, which are only if they are like on the lightest end of the scale. So if they have the least amount of weight, then really it isn't necessary. It isn't necessary anyway, but just because we know people do appreciate it and kind of want the option to be able to, give it some support, we do include it with most 3-fan cards in the box. A good case also has GPU support. That's right. I mean, we've seen indeed in the past couple of years also even case vendors also with MSI here. There are, for some of the cases they do have like some mechanism included that provides extra support for the graphics card if you want. Okay, yeah. I see you have the page there.
Yeah.
So if you go to msi.com,
Maybe I should zoom in a little bit so people can read it.
Yeah, something like that. You can maybe press F11 to make it full screen even if you want. Yeah. So if you go to msi.com, you can actually find the landing page there. Maybe if you can you go to msi.com to the main page first. Yeah, and then either it should probably be it's one of the banners. Can you go? Can you quickly? Maybe. No. Oh, okay. I guess not. Okay. Then what's new? And there it's the one. So MSI X World of Warcraft collaboration, and that's the one. So when you click that, that's the landing page for the promotion. It tells you all about obviously the card itself, but also the promotion that's running in the giveaway. So you can just scroll down a bit. There you go. So share your epic World of Warcraft memories from August 26th. So it only started 2 days ago until September the 17th. So you have to basically make a post on either Facebook, Instagram, or X with the hashtag MSI X World of Warcraft, and basically just share your epic memories or moments or what have you of playing the game. And that's really all you need to do to participate here. And as you can see, there are 3 stages of prizes. 2 of them which have already been unlocked. Actually, if we go back to the main screen here, here you go. Next to Mankit, there's like a live timer, or what do you call it? Like a tally.
Yep.
That keeps score of the amount of people. So if anybody just hashtagged it, then that was just added. There you go, 1 more. So that keeps adding up. And so the first 2 tiers of prizes already been unlocked, and it's not that far to go for the final one, which is the full PC mod, which is great. So let's go back to this one here. Yeah. And as you can see here, that's us live. That's Streamception, man. That's freaky. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's not stay
that's
too
gonna
late.
be, oh, my God. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, and then obviously here you go. That's the card we just showed you. We unboxed. So this is what it's all about. So it tells you a little bit about it. It also shows all the different backplate designs, which we also showed. Because again, like that's really a nice touch, this card, that you could just mix and match however you like it. And there you have the product page. of the card itself. So that tells you, if you want to know a little bit more about the 4070 Super Gaming Slim World of Warcraft edition, yeah, this tells you all about it. So it's a bit more of detail about the card itself. Also, obviously, about all the different expansions. So here you can also play around a little bit with, you know, what combination would I like?
Oh.
Yeah.
Kind of like this one too.
yeah. It's like red, right? That's
Yeah.
like if you're feeling like, yeah, there's gonna be blood today,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, on the website you can already do that. When is it being released for sale? I'm not sure. I believe it might already be for sale from what I heard, but it depends per region. And also the availability, you know, I think you can check with your shop. Also at the bottom of this page, I guess, or it's maybe at the top under where to buy. But we do have, like, for each product, yeah, there you go. For each of our product, if you're looking for where can I get it, can I even get it, there's always a button for where to buy. And if you click it, you can go click it for yes. And then you need to, I believe, yeah, check or select which country you're in. For us, that's the Netherlands, for example. And then it will list a couple of shops, or the shops where these products should be available. At least, you know, then you have options, and it tells you where you should be able to get one. There you go. I can already see Faulty Mages is sharing the link for the UK reseller called Scan, and so they have a link. They already have it listed. So yeah, if you look for it in your country, or just Google the name of the product, which is RTX 4070 Super Gaming Slim World of Warcraft Edition, you should be able to find it if it's available in your country or not.
Oh yeah, if that price is correct there,
Yeah.
quite nice actually.
Yeah,
With the things that you get.
exactly. Yeah. I mean, I don't really think it's over the top, indeed. So it's just a nice option, and especially for the people who really like the World of Warcraft, which that's a lot of people, because again, like it's freaking legacy by now, right? It's 20 years. So yeah.
I think a regular 4070 Super is almost the same, right? At least in the Netherlands.
I don't know. I mean, because again, like the 4070 Super, okay, but you have a lot of different editions.
Yeah, okay,
so
that's also
I
true.
mean,
Yeah.
right? It depends on what version you have. The GPU launched in the US. The GPU, if you're talking about the I mean, GPU. Maybe this is a bit. I don't know how to call it, but yeah, for us, GPU means the RTX 4070 Super, and that has been launched for quite a while, obviously. If you're talking about this specific graphics card, this edition, it launched very recently, and I'm pretty sure that if anywhere, it should be available in the US. Because, I mean, we know World of Warcraft, like the biggest market, probably in the US, the biggest amount of players. So yeah, I would expect the US to be like the prime place where you should be able to get this card if you're looking for it. Yes. Not 100% sure about the timing, by the way. Did it not show that on the page, the promotion page, maybe? Yeah.
Okay.
Just go to what's new. Oh, maybe you still have it open on the left.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I'm not sure if it mentioned it, but yeah, I do think it should be available already. It might be at a specific vendor indeed, or like a specific shops. Obviously, it has to be from a, let's say, qualified partner, or how do you want to call it, like certified partner from MSI. They usually, you can be pretty sure that they should have any kind of deal or any kind of special products that we have. The scan page has it for the next day delivery. Well, there you go. I think that's pretty much an indication that it, at least in the UK, for example, it's already available. But there you go.
Nope, nothing else. Nope.
Okay. All right. Can you go to documents and open the slides? Because yeah, here again, it's just a little bit of. I mean, I wanted to do this. They didn't make me do this. Just to be sure. Obviously. I'll do it in this view, so you can actually see the counter above me again as well. But yeah, we wanted to highlight a little bit about just why this is special, and especially the game. So not just the card. We've shown the card in detail already. We will show a little bit more of it, obviously. But now, we want to show a little bit more about why this is a friggin' epic game and an epic moment as well. So it's 20 years, guys, 20 years of World of Warcraft. So if you want, you can go to the next slide and then just, So this launched in 2004 already. So that's how old this is. I had trouble finding a original wallpaper or key art or whatever that wasn't just the box. Because back in those days, you didn't even have commonly, people weren't really using 16:9 resolutions, right? It was like more of a square screen. So it was a completely different time. And as I just mentioned, because when I was looking into it as well, I noticed that 2004 was the year that it launched in the US, because that's where it launched first. In Europe, it wasn't available until 2005. So some people were already saying they were playing it from 2005. If you are in Europe, or at least not in the US, that might very well be the moment that it was available, that it was first available there. I also found, because I see Skeets asking, is 2004 Section 8 prejudice? I'm not sure, but I saw there was a lot of different patches before, the first expansion, like the Burning Crusade, which was the first expansion. There were a lot of different patches that added, some really cool stuff, like new enemies, some new areas. They were almost like expansions as well, by just looking at them. But they were also too many to count. And that was actually before all this expansion stuff happened. That's how most games basically functioned, right? They would that was kind of new in that era anyway, but they would patch the game and either fix or add some stuff to kind of keep it interesting. Now this is very common, obviously. The games that are released, most companies try to keep the game alive for as long as possible, so they add DLC or expansions or what have you. But back in these days, that was kind of rare. It didn't happen that much. Been on and off since then. I used to play. Jazza Sax is saying they played on 1024 by 768 back then. Yeah, that was quite a common resolution. Yeah. So it was more like almost like a square, right? Way more square view than the widescreen aspect ratio that we have now, the 16:9, which is standard by now. A lot of people sharing their stories, which is really cool. See, this is the thing, and that's really, for me, that's what it's about. That's what a product like this should bring out in people. All the memories, all the emotions and stuff like that. Everything, like the nostalgia. That's really what it's about. Right. So that was 2004, and then
CD times.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then we get the first expansion, which was the Burning Crusade. That was 2007. So that's already 3 years later than the initial release. 2 years if you're in Europe. And that was to be the start of many, 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 many more. Not sure if that many people knew, or could predict how long this would go on for, right? Obviously, Blizzard had always had the vision probably of, seeing if we can keep this alive and make it, and it was already so big back then, but just seeing how far they could take it. But I don't know if even they expected 20 years, because that is wild. There are not many games. There are games that are still alive, technically, 20 years later. But they're not that big anymore. They don't have such a huge following, and they're not that popular anymore as World of Warcraft still is. So that really makes it so special. Ultima 7 was missing school for me. Yeah, so Ultima 7 was also, or Ultima Online. I know a lot of people who used to play that. Yeah, that was also one of the first true multiplayer online role-playing games.
For me, it was Ragnarok Online.
Yeah, but you're young.
But Ragnarok Online was like a very pixelated game, so kind of really, really old as well.
Yeah. Lineage 2. I see a lot of people. Yeah, I mean, so this is the Diablo World event with EverQuest twist.
Oh yeah, Diablo
There's
2.
so many different games indeed. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Wrath of the Lich King. Obviously, I mean, this was. Even though I'd heard of World of Warcraft, because obviously I was a gamer, and back in those days I even had, sometimes I would buy the gamer, like PC gaming magazine or stuff like that. So I had heard of World of Warcraft, and I knew it was there, but it was like, well, I mean, it costs money every month, and subscription, and I don't know. But back in 2008, when Wrath of the Lich King came out, it became so freaking mainstream, and for me this was wild that they had commercials on the TV, like, in between regular TV programming, and at least in the Netherlands. So maybe in other countries that was like, it was already done before that. But for us, that was like, especially for me, because when I grew up, gaming was far from cool, right? That was like, nerds did that, and it was like, nah, the cool kids were playing sports and stuff like that.
Wasn't mainstream back then.
Yeah, but that for me was also like, holy crap, we're kind of breaking out into the mainstream now. So that was huge for me. And that was, for me, that was like, whoa, this is getting out of hand, right? This is getting out of control. I never expected game commercials to be like shown in prime time and stuff like that, but this was one of the ones that I remember as being like a breaking moment for me. Yeah. Even not even having played it, right? So that's just seeing it happen from the sidelines, let's say. When will this be available in the US? Typhus, I don't know. I would expect it to already be available. If it's not, then it shouldn't be long. But yeah, just make sure you check with major retailers there and see if they have it available.
No worries. Brian Switzer from YouTube will be playing the game in a bit.
Yes. Okay, let's continue. Let's go on. So then 2010. Cataclysm. I don't know. I also don't know. I tried to look it up, but I didn't have that much time to look into it, because obviously not all expansions can be good, right? Not all of them can be epic. So I know that there are some that were received a little bit less enthusiastically than others. I'm not sure where Cataclysm ranks. Like Wrath of the Lich King was so big, at least in terms of visibility, that for me that was like, that must have been epic, right? There's no way that was bad. Cataclysm, I'm not sure. I mean, maybe some people in the chat will be able to tell me if where does Cataclysm rank? Like, was it good? Was it bad? Was it was okay, but not really, not that epic. Jazzasax is saying not this one. Not this one had good points, but it destroyed the Barons. Cataclysm changed Azeroth. Some battlegrounds were still big. Isle of Conquest, Strand of Ancients, but and Cata lost some player base. Okay, so I guess towards the end it wasn't like it was losing people's interests a bit. There was a gap. Wrath of the Lich King was absolutely amazing. I have no idea. I didn't play it. I just saw like the amount of visibility that it got. That for me was like it must be. That must be so huge, so big, so amazing. Okay, and then Mists of Pandaria, and I still remember this one because I also thought like, Kung Fu Panda? What the hell? For me, it was like, it was almost comical when I saw it. I was like, who came up with this? But it looked pretty damn sweet, though.
I hope this game becomes free.
I don't know. I mean, it's been so correct me if I'm wrong, but it's been a paid subscription
since it started. Right?
Since it started, I want to say, but I again, like, I don't know for sure. Mists of Pandaria was known as Mists of Pandering. Sorry. Really? Okay, fair enough. All right. I mean, yeah, and then Warlords of Draenor. This one also, like, for some reason, it's not that it got that much visibility or something, but the ring to it and the name was known to me, so I had heard of it from a lot of people. But I don't know if this was like also like a really big epic expansion or if it was one of the, let's say, smaller-ish ones. Yeah, subscription based since day one, 30 days
Yeah,
included.
that's
Yeah,
right.
okay, so when
Yeah.
you buy it, indeed. So yeah.
Because I know that with some expansions, you actually also got 30 days included as well.
Oh yeah. That
I
makes
think,
sense.
I think
though.
when I started playing, I had that.
Hmm.
So I would buy the game and then I got 30 days extra.
That makes sense to me.
But yeah. Ooh, Legion.
That's the one that you were playing, indeed.
Yeah, I think this is where Illidan, he got like Sargeras or Sargeras. I think he influenced Illidan into like his ideals, and that he became like a bad guy because he's a twin brother of Malfurion, which is a good guy. So this is when I started playing, and I think this is really based on Fel magic a lot. But I remember this boss being so difficult for me. I kept dying.
So basically, let me get this straight, because you're telling it now, and it sounds like this could be like a series on TV, right? This could be like a Game of Thrones-ish. It's like, oh, then this happened, and they turned that guy from good to evil and stuff like that. So, is there like a series of books that this follows that narrative, or is this being created as the game progresses, and so they add a new chapter, let's say, or like with each expansion that kind of furthers the lore, but that people didn't know beforehand? Or is the lore already there? People kind of know how it plays out, but it's just a question of how do they add this game. I don't know.
To be honest, I don't know.
It sounds pretty damn awesome. That's the thing, right? Like just the lore around it. It sounds like
they created a movie, right? Back then, it's called Warcraft. I think they had made a movie.
Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah, I also didn't see that one. I don't think.
I didn't watch it either, but I did know there was a movie about it, and I think when that movie came out, I still wasn't really that into World of Warcraft yet. But this one was really nice for me to play, even though I died a lot.
Well,
but yeah,
it has to be a challenge, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, so in the game, you have 3 roles pretty much. So you have the tank role, which is supposed to like pull aggro on the boss, and you have healers, which they do healing, so they have to be good.
You have a lot of buffing and debuffing as well, I believe. Yeah.
And then you have the damage dealers, and I was playing a marksman hunter and a arms warrior. No, not arms. No, I was arms warrior, and I was dual wielding as the warrior.
Okay.
But marksman is more like kind of like burst damage. So it's not continuous damage, but it's like burst damage.
But you were a damage dealer class.
Yeah, but even then, my damage was not high enough.
Huh.
Because for example, with arms warrior, you work with fury, or was it rage? But you work with like this type of resource that you keep getting if you attack monsters.
Okay.
But you have to manage it well so that
it doesn't
you use every cooldown perfectly.
Right. So it's like timing.
Yeah.
Ah.
And there are things like animation canceling, stuff like that, so that you get.
Right.
When that I couldn't get that like perfectly, so my damage started to suffer.
Oh, I see.
So that's when I stopped.
Your DPS went down.
Yeah. That's when I stopped with warrior, and I went to marksmanship hunter, and that's where it went well in the beginning.
Okay.
But as we did heroic dungeons, so you have normal level and heroic dungeons.
Yeah.
When we did heroic, it went bad. I kept dying, and they needed to res me, and then.
All right.
Too much, but...
Yeah, but it sounds like, because that's the thing, right? At the beginning, you had a couple of skills, this and that, and if you open the game now, later on as well, there's like this fucking huge row of all kinds of skills and stuff like that, and I tried to figure it out at some point just to get into it, but it's like, ooh, this is overwhelming, right? I need to invest some serious time into this to try and figure it out.
Because I know that a lot of my friends back then, they would use macros, and they also had the macro keys on the keyboard, which nowadays I don't really see them anymore. But they would have like macros like M1, M2, M3, and then they would use that to time everything. Yeah, you see, people
Yeah.
started using macros and press
Yeah.
one key. But me,
Was that allowed? Is that not cheating?
no.
that was okay.
If you go into the game now, there's actually a section. If you press escape, it says macros.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, but that's cool. Like, that's a quality of life improvement, I guess, right?
But back then, I was so noob with any game I played. Man, I don't even know what macro was. I
Yeah.
saw the word macro. I was like, okay, what is that? What am I supposed to do here?
yeah.
So
yeah.
in the end, I didn't.
Usually,
in the
you
end-
have friends help you.
Yeah,
understand that,
they
but-
just told me, yeah, use macros, and I'm like, okay, but can you help me set it? Yeah, you can Google that.
Okay, that's low effort. it
Yeah,
seems
low
like.
effort.
Like, whenever I went into a game and people wanted me to kind of like be part of the game and stuff like that, they would put extra like, okay, let me explain this to you, or let me help you set this up, or blah
I
blah
mean,
blah.
I understand they were already supporting me by paying the game for me. So
All the more reason for me. Like, it would be like, okay, if we're already spending money for this guy to be part of it, like, best spend a bit of time to kind of get him up to speed as well, because then he'll be more useful to us. So anyway,
in Legion, we can make a demon hunter like here in previous. Okay.
yeah.
I don't know. I just remember like a big green boss that was really hard. I'm not even sure if it was Illidan or not. Might be someone else.
Wow. But I mean, like, there's so much lore and stuff indeed. So yeah. All right. So that was 2016. Then 2018 came around with the Battle for Azeroth. I assume a lot of fighting was done in or for Azeroth because it was in danger, or I don't. I mean, yeah. This is probably very cringe that I'm talking about it this way. But again, like, for me, like, I honestly I have no idea.
The only character
I know
recognize.
Azeroth. That's like is that not like the base, the starting world or place or area or town or whatever it's called? I don't know.
I think that's the place where humans live.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I think that's how it is.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Well, humans and to be honest, I'm not even certain anymore. I haven't touched this game for way too long.
Okay.
But probably someone in the chat already knows
Oh, probably.
what
Yeah.
Azeroth is, or what place that is.
Yeah.
exactly.
Is it like geographically one of the areas in World of Warcraft, or is that it's the world soul? Okay. So it's basically the battle for the soul of World of Warcraft, for the essence of it. Okay, that makes sense. That means there's a lot on the line. So yeah.
Man, this looks world breaking.
Shadowlands. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen this at all.
No, indeed. So yeah, we're very sorry about it.
Okay.
Azeroth is most of the world apart from Outland and Draenor. Okay. So yeah, okay. So it is like a big part of the World of Warcraft, the map, the location, let's say.
Man, maybe I should delve into the lore a little bit.
This is the thing. This is why I know it's dangerous for me. If I start down this path, I'm probably gonna end up alone somewhere and spending way too much time in, because again, like, I find this so interesting, but I simply don't have the time to catch up. So yeah, it's kind of a thing that I like. I best avoid this, otherwise it's gonna it's gonna end badly for me and my family. So
Oh, okay.
Shadowlands is just bland color palette. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Shadowlands has to do with the then war chief Sylvanas going AWOL and teaming up with the jailer, big dude with the hammer, as a
well,
big
that-
theme of life and death. Okay.
So Sylvanas is this character here in the middle. That's Sylvanas.
Okay.
Now we have Dragonflight. I think this
Yep.
one was actually quite big.
I remember indeed seeing something, but it's also because it's more recent, right? I mean, 2022 is not that long ago. And indeed, I did remember having seeing some commercials about it and stuff like that. But I honestly I don't know what they added specifically. It's obviously there's something about dragons, obviously, but I'm not sure. At some point,
a new race.
yeah, at some point I also remember there were things like you had mounts already for quite a while, but like they were like walking mounts, and then suddenly at some point you got flying mounts as well, and I believe that was a big difference as well, from what I can remember. Oh, I see Eric's in the chat there as well. Yeah, I played this one on our stream, Flying with Dragons. There you go. Yeah.
I do know that they added a new class with this one, which is the Drakthir or something. Don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah.
Yeah.
But I did make that class. It was kind of interesting. I mean, they can fly in game. You don't even need a mount for that.
Yeah. Azriath is saying, so bot resellers and streamers get these, right? I guess you're talking about this graphics card. Well, I don't know where you live, but you should be able to, if you look for it and it's available in shops there, you should be able to secure one for yourself. They should still be available. But
and then we are going to...
Well, yeah, this one is new. So this is
Within.
the one that just released, The War Within.
So with the War Within, there's a new class, but it's not out yet. It's coming out the 3rd of September.
Oh.
It's called Earthen.
Oh.
That's something I did read up a little bit. But I know that like quite a lot of the content is not even available yet for...
So that's, and I mean, that's kind of good, right? Because it's like, if you have everything all at once, then there's, you know, people, like whenever a new game comes out, people kind of speed run through everything and then try to get to the point where it's finished. Like they finished it, they're done, and then you always see a lot of people, especially like content creators and people who can put a lot of hours into these games, and then they will complain like, well, that's, you know, there's not enough, where's the rest of the content? So I like the idea that maybe they actually do that, like spread it out intentionally to kind of keep it and make sure there's something interesting throughout the, you know, weeks, months.
It aligns with the next season, that's why.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that also makes sense.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But let's boot up the game, because I know that some of you want to see.
Well, just go to the next, because...
Oh, right.
So yeah. Again, our partnership with Blizzard on this World of Warcraft, 20 years. It feels pretty damn special. Not just the card itself, but obviously everything around it. And the thing is, like, and you can tell, and this is why I feel ill-equipped to do this live stream. I feel a little bit humbled because, you know, it should have been somebody else that's how I was feeling. I would have preferred somebody here that could actually talk about these things, who knows all these things. So I feel a little bit almost ashamed, let's say, that I'm doing this. It just doesn't feel right. But yeah, apologies for that, guys. I hope you're okay with that. You can forgive me for that. But I do really appreciate, and I know this means a lot to a lot of people, and like it's just such a big thing. So yeah.
Can no one actually tell me who these characters are? Because I think this is Jaina. Then I don't think I know the rest.
Wait, let me. Maybe there's something in here about it. Let me see, because there's a little bit of a description, obviously, with the War Within. Takes players beneath the surface of Azeroth to explore subterranean worlds full of hidden wonders, earn the trust of the Earthen allied race, and face an ancient evil lurking in the darkness. Journey through the 4 expansive zones of Khaz Algar. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. The home of the Titan-forged Earthen. Players begin on the Isle of Dorn and descend into the ringing deeps. The brilliant sights of the Hallow Fall, and then plunge into the Aj-Kahet, the high capital of the Nerubian society. The War Within is the first of 3 expansions as a part of the World Soul saga. Okay, so it's the first of the 3 expansions. Wow. Okay, that is promising. That means
so we already know that there will be 2 more expansions.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike just said, "I love it when Peter reads me bedtime stories." It's fine. I'll make my I'll make a Spotify account and I'll make sure I'm available there on demand. If you like, the way that I pronounce those things or read them, then yeah, sure.
But yeah, this was correct. This is Jaina, Anduin, Larry. I've never heard of a Larry. I've
Thrall.
heard of Anduin.
Oh, Thrall must be the
Thrall's
guy. Yeah,
yeah.
the orc, right?
And then
Zalata.
who?
Zalata.
Oh,
at the back.
okay.
Yeah.
This one in the back. Alaria is a sister to Sylvanas. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
The Worgen. I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what language that is.
I think
Maybe
the word.
Italian? I don't
Favorita
know.
toda.
Vittoria? Sentimento de Vittoria. Or is it maybe Brazilian or Portuguese? I don't know.
Oh, Portuguese.
It's probably
Brazilian.
Maybe. Anyway, I'm very sorry. Yeah, Portuguese, Brazilian. I'm sorry, I don't speak Portuguese. So I'm not sure what you say, but thank you.
And Carlitos. Sorry, we don't speak Italian.
Yeah.
I know that means I am Carlitos, but that's it. But
okay.
the Worgen, what you were trying to post, you should do that on social media because that's how you enter the giveaway.
Yeah, maybe highlight it again on the promotion page. I think it said, if I remember correctly, either Facebook, Instagram, or X, I think, is how you participate for the giveaway.
Here.
Okay, the Worgen. Okay, well, since we called it out anyway, they translated it into English for us, so we're gonna take the time to read it out. So my favorite memory of my entire journey in the World of Warcraft was defeating the boss Agatha from the Mage Tower challenge of Warrior Fury. A feeling of victory and determination. Yeah, that sounds really good. So yeah, don't forget to post that either on X or formerly Twitter. Instagram or Facebook, because that's how you participate for the giveaway indeed.
And don't forget to put it public because otherwise,
Oh yes, yeah.
Otherwise, it cannot be seen and you are not officially entering.
Then you're not eligible indeed.
Yeah.
So make sure it's visible, it's public, and yeah. Post it on 3 social media. There you go.
Oh,
Good.
Then you're fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you've entered the
Well,
giveaway.
then we wish you the best of luck, and yeah.
Let me see.
We hope one of the prizes well, obviously all of them will find their way to people who will enjoy them. Yeah, so let's boot up the game.
We're gonna play it a little bit. As
I can give you the full screen capture. How do you make it comment public? It depends which social media.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically make sure your profile is public. Probably that will help.
Let's see the game. So,
Yes.
I told you guys I haven't been playing this for a very, very long time. Wait, do you guys hear any sounds?
You should.
I wanna know if I'm hearing anything.
Well, you may need to switch in.
Oh, I don't even have this on. Should we find them?
Maybe. So we're using voice meter to. Yeah, you need to reselect it.
Do you guys have any sounds?
I think you need to select the in the Windows sound options. Windows.
Oh no, wait. I
There
need
as
to,
well, probably. Voice
think.
meter. Yeah.
Yes, we have sound. Okay, perfect.
Do you have sound?
Yeah.
Okay.
All good? Nice. Okay. Ooh, will we be contacted through our email or social media instead?
I'm not sure. I think
not sure either.
it should say that on the page. Let me look that up if it says that for you. But obviously, probably they will contact you by your social media. I would expect. But let me see if I can find the answer for you.
See, what is my quest here? This is unstable void drift. Okay, so I have to close them. This one here.
Terms and conditions apply. I'm gonna read through the terms and conditions for you guys while Mankit does the gameplay. So you must be at least 18 years old or an adult in your jurisdiction to participate. On the 24th of September, MSI will randomly select a specified number of winners for each stage from the pool of eligible participants. We will notify the winners through their social media private message. So that's how how it says they'll do it. MSI, that's actually not done by us, so that's actually run by our headquarters in Taiwan. MSI may reach out to you to confirm your registered address. Obviously, if they need to send you something, one of the prizes, they need to know where you live, otherwise they can't send it to you. So basically that. Physical delivery of the prize may take up to 8 weeks or more due to customs clearance and stuff like that.
Wait.
So, but you can find the terms and conditions on the promotion page, or there's a link to them, let's say. But yeah, they will contact you if you win. They will contact you through the social media channel.
So here you can, guys, you can also see the temps together with FPS. See, it's using 96%.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's not bad. But it's like 60 degrees, so that means, well, the fans are pretty much, they are spinning. Wait, here, you can see, but barely. Like if I switch to main. So this is like, actually I think, are they just?
And this is
Oh, no, they
the
are
settings
spinning,
here
okay.
are at max. So I've put everything at max.
Yeah. Oh, maybe you can show that.
Oh wait, no,
just a
not
second.
even yet.
Here
No,
we go.
wait a minute. Okay, I forgot to turn on. Oh, wait, no, wait. Why can I not turn this? Okay, huh? Oh, okay.
FXAA.
Which one do you recommend?
What are the choices? So you have FXAA. Oh, there you go. They're listed there. I don't know. Conservative morphological. I'm guessing FXAA is better than CMA.
Ooh, instant drop.
How much? From?
100 FPS.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it's still 200 FPS,
Yeah.
and this is what resolution is this?
2560 times 14.
Oh, okay, so 4040p. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Fidelity effects.
Oh wait, can we turn on?
Oh yeah, no, don't use fidelity effects.
All right.
I don't know, because I don't know what is better there, but ambient
Let's
occlusion
see.
type. Well, I mean, if there's no other type there, then there's a resample. I mean, what if you
It
don't
doesn't-
want to do resampling? Like, you just
Oh, you
have
can
the
disable it.
yeah, that's
or
better.
not. Point.
Is that?
Oh, that doesn't look good.
Uh,
But we're not
an upscale
upscaling.
resulting in a hard pixelated image. No, you don't. You don't. What I wanted to say is you need to have like the just the native resolution, because by definition upscaling is not ideal. I mean, it can be done in very good ways, but native is always better.
Beast GPU.
What graphics are you using? Is it also? Yeah, it's pretty much the highest indeed.
Yeah. Everything is at its highest. If you can see here. Oh wait, I did it here. So you can't go any higher than this. You could probably like increase the FPS even more if you remove the lower the viewing distance. Okay. Stable rifts. Let's see. Stable void rifts.
It's quite dark there.
Yep.
Because it's, I mean, this is underground, right? It's subterranean. they mentioned?
No, this is in like a different dimension.
Oh, I see.
I'm just looking for the final rift. I don't see it here. I think. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, I need to go there. 400 yards. I think there should be... Is that portal? Wait, can I go in here? No. That means I probably need to get this portal. Am I right? Am I right? I'm right. Okay.
Are you? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can actually steer. I thought it was just going to teleport you on a predetermined path, but you can actually just.
No, it does.
Oh.
I didn't control.
Oh, okay. It looked like you were doing so. Can your dragon not fly? I don't know.
It cannot fly in this area. So
Oh.
if you go to your mounts, so here you can look at your mounts, and then it'll tell you the zone where you can actually fly it.
I see. So it's limited to certain areas.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And some of them can't even fly because how do you fly on a bear?
Well, it can try. No.
Let's go on the bear.
Oh God. Okay, Yogi, let's go. By the way, can you open up is there like a map?
Yeah. Give me one moment. I need to finish this quest.
Oh.
Okay. Here, this is Azeroth. So that's
Right.
pretty much everything. And then
Okay.
if we click world, we have Drenner, Outland, and Shadowlands.
I see. And it says there that the top thing is that 10 to 40. That's like the levels.
Level, yeah.
Oh, I see. Huh. So the Shadowlands is like a higher level in this case.
Yeah. And in my case, I have pet level because I can use pets.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And where are we now? Where were you now?
Right. Broken Isles, Azeroth. Oh, so maybe we are underground,
Okay.
like you said.
I don't know, I just read the thing about the War Within. That it would take you to new worlds that are subterranean and.
But what I'm playing right now, I don't even think it's part of the new expansion because it's not even out yet.
Oh.
I mean, like the content is not fully out yet, I think. But I can check with raids. I think it's in group corner.
Rinko is asking, is there any difference when commenting on multiple social medias? Like, could that disqualify you or give you a better chance? I don't think it will be able to disqualify you, but let me check also what the rules, if the rules say anything on that. But from what I could see, let's see, no purchase is necessary to enter the lucky draw, so that's good to know. Something about automated or robotic entries submitted will be disqualified. Entries are made by the participant.
Okay, this expansion is out, but not all of the content, I guess. CUHF. Have a nice day.
Yeah, I don't think.
See you next
From
time.
what I can see, I don't think it's a problem if you use multiple. If you post it on different social media, so if you post it on all three of them that are eligible, let's say, so Facebook, Instagram, and X, what I do see is that they are saying any attempt by a participant to obtain more than the stated number of entries by using multiple/different email addresses, identities, registrations, logins, or any so basically if you have like your account and then 01, 02, 03. If you do that and do the same entry, let's say, yeah, that will probably be disqualified. So that, you shouldn't do that. It's basically just, once on your original account and that's it. So basically that's all I can find in regards to that part, I would say. Other than that, I think it's fine to
Question
if I also look at the entry,
I investigated
reply
all
with
incursions
one of your
along the southern
favorite
coast,
memories.
but any sign of
So
battle
on
had
on
long
one of
passed when I
on any
arrived.
one of the MSI
Seems
social
like a
media
dead end.
channels. Okay, so I think you. Oh, okay,
Not
I think
much
you
to
should
report, I'm
reply.
afraid.
That's the thing. So basically, you just reply on
sensed
the
activity to the
MSI
north of the
social
coast.
media channel on Facebook,
trail went
Instagram,
cold near some of the
and or X, and it says and X. So
Riftwalker and
it
Ilara
seems
has
to
yet
me
to
like,
return from Northrend.
yeah, the way this is written means you can do it on all three. But basically,
Be open
find
to
the MSI page. Or the MSI social media channel on either Facebook, Instagram, or X, and basically comment it on them, let's say, on the channel. And that's how you, and include the hashtag. And I think that's how you participate.
Let's see, VegTom74 from Twitch is asking, manually does the card produce a lot of heat?
No.
As you can see, even with the backplate on,
Yeah.
it's pretty much capping at 60 degrees. So
60 is nothing. 60
60
is
is
what,
nothing.
just about when the fan starts spinning. And obviously when the fan starts spinning, that cools the card down. So yeah, it's like an equilibrium pretty much.
and this is at 100% usage.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, to be fair, the 4070 Super is also a pretty damn efficient
Yeah.
card, or GPU, so yeah.
We each walk alone.
But you can see it can easily handle a game like this, because it's like 250 plus FPS.
no!
The dark heart.
Oh damn, you take fall damage.
Yeah, of
Millennia
course.
ago.
What do you mean, of course?
Why would there be void activity?
Like fall
here?
damage is usually my worst enemy
Oh,
in games.
no.
So that's good to know.
I knew it and I still,
4090 getting hammered is a different story. Well, you know.
You want a 4090 getting hammered? Play 4K.
Well, I mean, if you're in winter and you got a 4090, on full blast, at least you
Let's
won't get
follow
cold. It'll.
Okay, I'm not gonna attack that.
Why not?
That thing is. Oh wait, maybe it's actually weak. It's level 30. I can handle this.
Level 30.
Okay, it's dead.
Well, it looked pretty damn big and impressive, but yeah.
Yeah, but then I saw that it was level 30.
Hmm.
That's fine.
Yeah, so a 4090 can use indeed anywhere from 450 watts to 600 watts. This card now is using not even 200 watts, below 180 watts. So yeah, that's
Big
a
difference.
huge difference indeed.
And of course, if you're into like stuff like overclocking and
It is
stuff
a
like
good
that,
day
you can
for
always
a
get a
hunt.
little bit more performance out of it, but
We
do it at
what
your
we
own
must
risk.
For those we love.
Me personally, I like to undervolt my graphics card.
Yeah, I mean you can always do that a little bit. You'll
Because my
miss
case
a
is
little bit
clo-
of you'll miss a
Yeah.
little bit of performance, but usually if you keep it like you shouldn't undervolt it by like 50%. That's
Oh no,
that's
no.
bad, obviously. But if you do like 10, 20%, something like that, and it also depends on what graphics card, what kind of GPU you have. The more high-end the graphics chip, let's say, so like a 80, like 4080 or something like that, 4080 Super. You will probably notice that you can actually undervolt it a bit, and then relatively speaking, lose only a couple of percent of performance. Even if you're undervolting by 20%, maybe like 5% of performance loss, a 4090 as well, for example. So, but on the lower end, or like, I don't want to say lower end, that's not the right term. But if you're looking at, for example, a 4070 Super, yeah, you can still do some undervolting, but it's already running quite efficiently, so you won't gain that much,
Greetings.
compared to, for example, a more high-end GPU. So, like a 60 series or a 50 series, yeah, you can undervolt it. You probably won't gain, you won't. You'll lose more performance, and it won't.
Walk your own path.
It won't get cooler, because usually people that do that, either they like the idea of it using less power, because it uses less power, because of efficiency or stuff like that, or it's because they want to reduce the amount of heat that the card produces, let's say.
These tracks
And so
lead
for the
north.
more efficient
Wait.
graphics cards
I sense something.
types, like the 50
it
series, the
Ultima?
60 series,
I'll scout
again, they are
ahead.
already, they
Meet
don't
me there.
output that much heat anyway. So the potential gain you can get from undervolting them is very little. And it's, yeah, not that useful, I would say. It won't make a big difference. Laptops, yeah, well, laptops are usually mostly even limited by the amount of heat they can dissipate, because they are, you know, very small form factor. It's very compact, so their undervolting indeed can make a bigger difference. So then, you know, again, like that, but then your goal is to maybe reduce heat or reduce the chance of running into any kind of heat related limits, let's say. So yeah, there it makes a bit more sense maybe than full-size desktops, I would say.
Let's see.
So is there anything, there's nothing out of the new patch that is available that you can...
Well, when I checked the dungeon, so in the group finder you can join raids and dungeons.
Yes.
The War Within, well, okay, I do not meet the requirements. You must advance
Okay,
to a
okay.
higher level. So
I see.
I'm pretty much capped to the level that
So what is your level?
70. I need to be 80.
I see. And how do you become level 80? Where do you
I
need to
do
go?
questing.
Questing, but you can't just grind,
No.
kill enemies or something.
No, so it's not
I need
like
to get closer.
South Park.
No, it's not just that. But like my reference, let's say, indeed, like I used to play a game that was called Silk Road Online, as a Korean MMORPG back in the day. And yeah, you had quests, but like most of the time, you would just, you know, go to an area of certain monsters and just, you know, grind the hell out of it, and
just takes a lot of
then
time.
you build XP and stuff like that. So that was like the easiest way to do that.
I mean, when I was killing monsters, I did not get XP because they're too under-leveled.
Okay, so where are the monsters that are closer to your level? Where would you need to go?
Shadowlands.
Why aren't you there?
Because my quest is not at Shadowlands.
Oh, okay. And how much? Okay, so fair enough. But how much would you XP can you get from a quest like that?
1,150, and I need
And-
200. I need 2 million?
Oh,
No, 200k.
okay.
Oh, Dragon Isles. Okay. Okay.
What happened?
I thought I fell a lot deeper, but it turns out I didn't.
You had a heart in mouth moment.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm trying to go to this place here so I can fly to the next area.
Okay. Okay.
Oh wait. Okay. You know what? I'll just do this one.
What?
This is more. Okay, so there are 2 campaigns that I can do right now, and
Yeah.
this one was actually called The War Within.
Oh, I see.
Makes sense, right? Well,
Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot of people. I think I'm in a good place.
You saw it too.
This looks like the place
Yeah,
to be.
The War Within.
Hey.
Never before has Azeroth called out so strongly to us, and despite the radiance of these visions, I fear that there is a dark reason for them. Here, I'll play the movie.
From the moment the
Oh.
dark titan Sargeras plunged his colossal blade into our world, crucial events were set in motion. Magni Bronzebeard heard the cries of Azeroth, giving up everything to answer her call.
Since being wounded by the Mad Titan, Azeroth has been crying out in pain.
As her dutiful speaker, he rallied the champions to her aid, and ultimately to confront the return of the old god, N'Zoth. It was during this conflict that Xal'atath, a mysterious entity of the Void, made a deal with N'Zoth, freeing her from the cursed blade that bound her essence within.
Honor our bargain. Free me to find my own fate.
After she vanished into the darkness, N'Zoth was confronted by the mortal champions and destroyed, ending the old god's reign of terror. But they were not the only malevolent force with its eyes set on Azeroth. For soon, the sky was sundered, the Shadowlands split open, and our heroes were pulled into the realm of death itself.
Go, champion! Go!
It was there that Anduin Rin endured the worst. Captured, tortured, and through dark domination magics, forced to commit terrible acts against his will.
I'm afraid that if I call on the light, it won't answer.
Scarred and shaken by his experience, he vanished.
Oh man, it makes me want to play the game again. Like follow the lore from like
After the threat
straight
of the
from the
Shadowlands
beginning.
had been quelled, the dragons of Azeroth returned to their
But as you said,
ancestral
if you look
homeland.
at the cinematics, it kind of
It
looks
was
like
here that the primal
a movie
dragon,
type of-
Yeah,
Iridikron,
that's the thing.
broke
Like, and
free
then
of his
just the
prison,
amount of lore and the
in
detail
pursuit
and
of
stuff like that.
vengeance
It's
upon
like,
the Titans who he
because
felt
this is
had
just a
stolen
quick
our
summary.
world.
If
Yeah, I
you,
know.
He secured an
if
ancient,
they actually showed the
powerful
war and
artifact,
everything, would
the Dark
Oh
Heart.
yeah. Well, I was watching more than an hour-long video yesterday, which I shared with
Yeah,
you later
yeah.
on. I didn't even finish watching it.
Waiting.
Which was like a quick summary of the lore.
As word of this new threat started to spread, people began experiencing strange visions.
oh, that looks so
The
light.
Radiant Song.
Is being heard all across Azeroth. The Council doesn't know what to make of it.
It was then that Illyria Windrunner, a deadly huntress
welcome
who
to
had
join us,
harnessed the
Solus.
powers of the void as a weapon
You're just done with
against
work,
the
you can watch
darkness,
the stream now.
was summoned to
Vectom
investigate.
74, I'm curious
We
what
still
monitor
don't
do
know
you
what
have
this
now?
dark
This is
heart
the
relic is capable of, but we do know it's in the hands of
MAG271QPX
someone
QD
called
Yeah,
the Heart.
which is the
now.
27-inch QD OLED.
It
But
was
then
not
it's
long
the
before Illyria discovered the
MAG line,
Harbinger's true
meaning
identity.
it lacks a KVM
Zalatath,
switch, and
the
also
mysterious figure, was once
the power
again
delivery
on
is capped at 15
While neither
watts.
Zalatath
Basically, it's
nor
all
the
about
Dark
the
Heart
OLED.
could
Yeah.
be found.
The
Her
OLED.
mentor,
So if you don't care about a
enigmatic
KVM switch
Dark
whatsoever,
Walker, issued Illyria
then
a
you should
dial
get
Yeah,
this one.
if you just
The
care about
radiant visions
OLED,
you spoke of are the
27
very
inch.
same my people had before our world was consumed by the Void Lord Dimensius.
Could Zalatath be seeking that same fate for Azeroth?
You must find a way to stop her. If you cannot, then Azeroth is already doomed.
And sometimes I find it so amazing that people can come up with this lore.
But yeah, I mean that's
You got to be you must have like such good imagination. To,
yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. I don't have that imagination.
He'll be there.
No, but I mean that's why not everybody can do this, right?
No,
The
yeah.
same with like writing good books, and that's why these people are so highly valued. And
If this is about the visions,
Because a lot is like when I watch movies and you have a lot of those a lot of people that are critical about stories, and then this
I'm not dead yet.
you have to make sure that there are no, let's say, like loopholes in stories and stuff, and
Yeah.
that's the hard part for me. You're like creating a story. I can write a story, but without loopholes, no.
yeah, one that makes sense.
One that
and,
makes sense and
not,
everything.
there aren't any
And that,
very obvious like holes or like too many conveniences. Like of course they happen to coincide and all. Yeah.
or like plot twists.
Left me like this.
Or like annoying plot armor, right?
Okay, that.
So like everybody else dies in a movie, like like a
Except
James
you.
Bond type of guy, right? He like, but if he gets hit, then no biggie, he gets right back
You're
up.
the main
And,
character, you know.
yeah, well, that's what plot armor is, right? So they can't be killed because Anyway,
I can hear her voice.
What I also like is that they didn't change
I
the
can see it.
arc of the game. They kind of like
The place she's calling
stayed
us
true to how it started.
well, it's part of the nostalgic feeling, right? I think if they would change it too radically, then they would lose a lot of people because
Magni!
they have to keep to the
He's
core.
alive, but barely.
Okay.
We
See.
cannot let the world.
This
fall
has
to
never happened
darkness.
before. Magni is the speaker of Azeroth. Why would communing with her cause him to collapse?
Zalatath will face the
Okay, so now
might
I'm
of
pretty
the
much following
Alliance.
the storyline
We all
of
have
The
our
War
powers.
Within.
Hopefully we can revive him.
Okay.
Meet us
And
in
you
Dalaran when
you
you're
just
able.
found this.
You know,
Because when I look at quests, I go from the top to the bottom, and then I noticed that there were 2 campaigns.
Ruru2 is saying, we must quest for the Dragon Balls to revive main character 7.
We will defend Azeroth together. Always happy to help.
Kelly's saying, no bus to go home.
Dark
Watching your
Titan
stream
Sun.
while waiting for the next bus. Well, we're happy to have you for company
Have you heard anything I need to know?
while you wait.
Mine. You'll likely find Dagran with his nose in a book. It's why he insisted we
We're
come
here
to
to
Dalaran.
keep you company.
Obviously, yeah. So, okay, so basically you have to run through a lot of areas now to kind of collect the story of what's going on and...
No, I have to talk to his family. I think the family's upstairs.
Oh, okay. So yeah, basically, but you have to kind of figure out what's going on here and how to, well, what you need to do then.
Yeah. So what's happening is that the guy Magni Bronzebeard just now, I think he was trying to communicate with Alaria, but then something happened that made him not be able to do that. So now I have to talk to Bran Bronzebeard, and I only know that character because of Hearthstone.
Oh. Okay.
I think I really need to play from the start to actually understand this story.
Yeah, there's a lot here.
This is a great sneak peek for the people that are still doubting.
Yeah, we don't want to. Indeed, we don't want to spoil the, this expansion. Although probably, a lot of people are streaming it, and there's a lot of content already out there. But yeah,
Don't worry, lad.
I love the art style in this game as well. Even though, I mean, it doesn't look very, how do you call it? Especially compared to newer games, right? It doesn't look very
oh, I can play
super realistic or something like that. It doesn't need to. It looks like the World of Warcraft, and that's the thing that if you're into this game, that's what you love. That's what you do it for.
It's funny that I can sort of play in the first-person view.
Yeah. That looks cool. I've never seen that before. I always saw like people's characters jumping
You
around.
address the Queen Regent of the Dark Iron Clan.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, while Monkit keeps playing, we will again draw your attention to the product itself and the awesome backplates that it has. You can, if you just joined and you missed that, you can rewatch the video later on. But yeah, it comes with 10 backplate halves, let's say, each of them representing one of the many expansions that the game had over 20 years of service, which is really something else. Yeah, we also see somebody, Rory Vell, is asking how will we know if we've won the competition. They will reach out to you on the social media that you've posted with. 20 years, you can't catch up on that lore and leveling to cap on one character. Every race and class has their story. Yeah, so that's the thing, right? There's so much to unpack there, which is great if you have the time for it. Maybe, you know what? Maybe if I do find myself in an old people home at when I'm, I don't know, 70 or 80, maybe then I can catch up on, World of Warcraft. And back, then it will be, I don't know, 60, like 50 or 60 years of World of Warcraft. I don't know, maybe. We'll see. But that would be really nice. Anyway.
And then you have time and money.
But no energy, probably. Probably not the stamina.
I did
yeah,
one
exactly.
raid.
Yeah.
Let's call it a day.
Yeah, I need to take a nap. Yeah, something like that.
Theo Mayo, thank you for the compliment.
Yeah. Anyway.
That was my first time. Yeah.
So thank you guys for joining, for watching this live stream, obviously. Yeah, you can still participate. The link is being put in the chat every 5 minutes now on Twitch and YouTube. After the stream ends on Twitch, the 24-hour live stream with the counter there will reappear. So you can still visit that on Twitch. You can also go to MSI.com and there find the collaboration website or landing page for our World of Warcraft graphics card and the promotion. So you can already do that. I see some people kill sign saying, I already ordered it. So nice. You got your hands on it. Yeah, really happy for you. Again, like it's so nice, and yeah, I hope we will see maybe more of this kind of thing in the future. Because again, I think this is a really nice thing to have.
Can't you stream for 40 more minutes? No.
No, we would love to, but
because I need to get home.
Exactly, we also need to get home. Next week, Eric and Mike will be here to unleash the godlike. In this case, the X870E motherboards. So more information about that next week on Wednesday, the 4th of September. So basically, same time, same place, but next week. So we hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, have a good night.
Take care.
Good morning, good afternoon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.